They called him Nnanna the Silver Tongue. In Umuomasi village, he could talk the feathers off a chicken. Women blushed at his words. Men laughed at his jokes. He could sail rain to the sky. But when his lies caught up with him, not even his own shadow stayed. Umuomasi was not on any big map. But to those who lived there, it was the center of the world. Surrounded by thick forests, with iroko and silk cotton trees, and rivers that whispered secrets to the moon. The village had everything: yam fields, laughter, pride, and people whose words were as binding as rope. It was a time when a man's voice was his identity, and a lie was a crack in one's soul. Nnanna was the kind of boy people didn't forget. His laughter rang like a talking drum, and his words rolled out like palm oil on a hot pot. Smooth, rich, slippery. Born to Umma 1K ago, after the death of his father, he never lacked stories, only discipline. From a young age, he discovered that people listened to him, even when he had nothing to say. He could convince a goat it was a lion, and sometimes he did, just for fun. He told a hunter his charm could make animals sleep mid-run. The hunter tried it. He came back with torn trousers and an empty hand. He told the market woman that the prince of Umuaya was in love with her yam. She gave him 5 tubers out of pride. Everyone laughed. He bowed like a hero. But not everyone was laughing inside. Obioma, his childhood friend, once said, under a mango tree, "You are building your future with smoke. Nnanna, it may look real now, but it will disappear when the wind comes." Nnanna only grinned. Why worry about wind when I control the weather? But that weather changed the day Adaora walked by. Adaora was beauty and peace in one body. People said when she was born, her first cry was like a song. Daughter of Ezugo, the farmer, she carried herself with so much pride and grace. Her confidence was second to none. She was not loud. She never needed to be. Her silence made people examine themselves. Her presence made them behave better. Even the village drunk greeted her with respect. Nnanna noticed her while she fetched water one morning. She smiled at a crying child and helped a bent woman lift firewood. No drama, no audience. That disturbed him. He followed her softly, watched her laugh without showing off. She didn't dress in flashy clothes, but always looked composed. There was something in her that Nnanna couldn't charm. And because he couldn't understand it, he wanted to conquer it. Not out of love, out of pride. So he began a performance. He borrowed rappers from a trader and paraded them as his. He paid a drunkard to sing his praise in the evening market. He sent roasted meat to her father and introduced himself as a respected merchant with 3 lands and an expanding trade route. 3 lands? Ezugo raised a brow. Yes, Nnanna said smoothly. Near the valley, the stream, and the border forest. My name is known in Umuchima, Obasi, and Umunede. Ezugo nodded slowly, impressed. We need men like you, men with vision. Adaora, hearing the words, said nothing. But that night, she knelt beside her bed and whispered, Father in heaven, if there is truth here, let it stand. If not, scatter it before it stands tall. The wedding was set, dates chosen, invitations whispered, villagers buzzed. Nnanna and Adaora, he is finally settling. Obioma approached his friend privately. Do you truly love her? Or do you love that people believe you do? Nnanna smiled. Both can exist, can't they? But just 3 days before the ceremony, the winds that Obioma warned of came. A man with a crooked cap and a rough voice walked into the market square like thunder. Where is the liar? He barked. I heard someone is claiming to own my late father's farmland near the valley. Gaps filled the air. Fingers pointed, all eyes turned to Nnanna. You, the man shouted. I know you. You helped me carry stick once. That land is ours. We even buried our mother there. People murmured. Adaora stood still. Her face was unreadable. As station rose, a middle-aged woman stepped forward. Her head scarf was tight and her eyes were fire. That house near the stream, she said, it's mine. He asked to rest there after clearing bush. Now he claims it to have built it. This boy. Nnanna stepped forward, arms raised. Wait. This is all a misunderstanding. But the crowd was louder than him now. Okoro, leaning on his staff, stood slowly. His presence silenced the square. Nnanna, he began. When a man builds his name on dust, he must not cry when the wind returns it to the earth. Adaora walked to the front. With calm hands, she removed the beads from her neck and dropped them gently into her father's palm. I will not marry a man whose words are knives, dressed as flowers, she said softly. Ezugo stood frozen. He could not lift his eyes. The elders called off the union. Nnanna watched his empire fall with no fire, no war, just truth. Shame is not always loud. Sometimes it's in the way people no longer meet your eyes. In the way children stop greeting. In the way a greeting gets returned with a nod or not at all. Nnanna faced it all. He came to the village square to speak. We all tell lies. Mine only had more echo You pretend to, yet you crucify me. Nobody answered. He walked to Obioma's farm. Brother, speak to them for me. Obioma sighed. You once said you control the weather. It has rained. Now sit in it. Okoro called a meeting. We are not spirits. We do not exile the living, he said. Let him stay, but let his punishment be the silence of the people. So they agreed. No food offered, no loans, no public support. Let his voice feed him. Nwankego stopped going to the market. People whispered when she passed. Her pride had become a burden. One evening, she looked at her son and said, Your father used his drum to call joy. You use your mouth to bring shame. You have broken your inheritance. Months passed, like winds through broken windows. Nnanna sat under trees alone. He walked the footpath where he once held courts and heard only rustling leaves. He saw Adaora once near the stream. She turned away, not out of hate, but out of sorrow. He wrote in the sand by the village well, Forgive me. Children played nearby, but none read it. That night, the heavens opened. Rain washed his words into nothing. He disappeared the next morning. No bag, no notes. Some said he had gone to Onitsha to start afresh. Others whispered he crossed the river to live among fishermen. Some, like Obioma, believed he had not gone far, that he now lived in the hills behind Umuomasi, a shadow in the trees. Years passed. The village healed, but no one forgot. One morning, long after Adaora had married a gentle teacher and Okoro had passed on, a carved board appeared near the new school, built on the old farmland. No one saw who placed it. It reads, A man's words are his future. Let them be truth. The elders, let it stand. During every festive period, as drums echoed across fields, the children gathered under the moon. A storyteller, usually Obioma's son, would raise a hand and say, Let me tell you of the man whose mouth was gold, but whose heart had no weight. And so the tale of Nnanna the Silver Tongue lived, not as a mockery, but as a warning, a story to remind a lie may bring applause today, but it steals your voice tomorrow. Lies may win you the moment, but truth wins the future. Charm may open doors, but integrity keeps you inside. A man's words are not just wind, they are seeds. So carefully, he said. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Do well to subscribe, like, comment, and share with your friends and family. Bye.